Hello, everybody, and thanks for joining us for this special live session. I'm Itzi Gamiel, and together with my friend Olivia Kong, we are excited to kick off again our IPBA stand up episode in this year 2024. This is collaborative podcast that brought to you by the International Pacific Bar Association and the Switch. And in this series, Olivia and I will interview international legal leaders out of the amazing community of the IPBA members and share with you new insights, ideas, stories, and strategies to inspire you and help you grow your professional practice on your career. So you're very invited. Olivia, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good. It sounds like you are a bit busy. I know that for you, it's the end of the day. For me, it's the beginning of the day. So you can see the mood is changing, right? People letting come to our days and changing our mood. So no, don't worry. Olivia is still smiling. I promise you. Always you see Olivia, she's always smiling. And again, we titled this episode "The Growth Through Life Purpose Alignment." I know a lot of you were curious, what is that? Such a big title. I promise you, you're here for a treat. And even if you know our guest, you'll find an interesting thing you never knew because you never dared to ask, and we dare to ask him today. Again, if you're joining us, please just let us know in the chat who you are, where you're dining from. We can see you coming, but I want everybody to see. So don't be embarrassed. Let us know. It's part of your personal brand to let everybody know you decided to be with us today. You see, as a dedicated professional in the legal field, you already understand the importance of strategy, precision and focus in really achieving success. But yet there's another dimension that can elevate your practice to new heights. And that's what we call the aligning your life purpose with your career. Now, imagine waking up each day with a clear sense of direction, knowing your work contributes not just to your personal and financial goals, but also to a greater mission that resonates deeply with who you are. How would you feel, Olivia, if it was you? And I know you are. You're like that. What would you feel? Can you describe to us as well?
Right. I would like to introduce Tatsu, who is, I think, everyone in IPBA knows Tatsu. He is the Chief Entertainment Officer and the CEO of IPBA. And also, he is the famous dancer. Now, Tatsu, welcome to our standout series. Um, I would like to go directly to the question that a lot of us would love to ask you. How come you are so energetic every time we see you or we work with you? What is your secret?
Thank you very much, Olivia and Isaac, for inviting me this session. Your question, how come I'm so energetic? I remember about 5 years ago, I working with Olivia. Thank you for your support, legal support. I remember the senior Hong Kong lawyer told me seeing how I work overnight. He said to me, I have never seen such a most committed lawyer. I'm very proud to hear that. Anyway, I have a very strong commitment to clients. So the secret, how come I'm so energetic, not only in the legal field, but on the dance floor? My answer is very simple. I answer in two ways. How do you imagine when you die? When you die, in some years you will be dead. I imagine I want to die. I want to die with laughter, with satisfaction, or with no regret. So this is a goal of my life and also the start of my life purpose. I want to die with no regret by thanking my family, thank you very much, blah, blah, blah. In order to die with no regret, I want to do the best. I want to make the best use of myself every time. When I sleep at night, I want to sleep that I have done everything or anything to my clients, to my family. So this is one way to answer how come I'm so energetic. And the second answer of my being energetic is that the goal of my life, the purpose of my life is I want to please or entertain or contribute to as many people as possible, and that as much as possible. So for this regard, let's say, for example, in the history of human being on this globe, who entertain or who please the largest number of people? Maybe in the East, the Confucius could be answered, or Socrates or Buddha could be one of the answers. But I think that Jesus Christ is the most, the best person who has pleased or affected or contributed to the largest number in history. So I want to beat Jesus Christ. My rival is Jesus Christ. And before I die on this globe, in the modern age, in a contemporary world, there are only 8 billion people. That is not enough for me. After I die, after my death, if I leave something significant, I will be able to contribute to such people who has interest in me. So while I am alive, I want to make the best use of myself in order to entertain, in order to please not only the IPBA friends, but also Japanese and also all the people in the world, as many as possible and as much as possible. This is my simple answers.
Thank you very much, Tatsu, for sharing your inspiring life purpose. I know a lot of people didn't know that. And by the way, this is actually what, I mean, a lot of people didn't do it. Reverse engineering of your life. You do reverse engineering of deals, of all kind of plans. But did you ever do reverse engineer your life? Start with your death and go backward to see where you're in. That's actually what we see and experiencing now. Because life purpose and personal is very important. Because without a doubt, your story, I think, Tatsu, that emphasize to stop taking things in your life for granted. When you take anything for granted, you build a stronger mindset. You become more resilient and happier. That's exactly what everybody see when even trying, because you're strengthening your mind to think this way. So and many people listening to us are very curious actually to know how your unique personality, and those who met you know you have a unique personality, your energies fits actually with the Japanese culture, because any of us international audience listening know that not every Japanese is Tatsu. So how does it fit? Can you share with us some insight?
Yeah, thank you. I will talk about the Japanese elements of mine. But before I go to such Japanese things, let me talk about ukulele. I'm learning ukulele in this couple of years. But I think the way I learn ukulele is unique, because the place and the time I learn ukulele is only in a car, a commute by car. While I'm driving and I stop before a red light, then I practice ukulele. And it's a green light, then I go. It could be a violation of Japanese traffic law, but this is what I do. I do not practice ukulele at home or at office, only on my driver's seat, and only when I stop before the red light. That way, I don't want to waste any single second. I'm very happy.
Even if you have a passenger sitting next to you, right?
Yeah. I'm very happy when I sleep, when I'm proud that I waste no time. Anyway, this is what I am. I want to talk about such concrete things, not only abstract things. So the Japanese things, maybe many of you or most of you know samurai, the Japanese warrior in old age. And that is my favorite samurai quote, which is a very symbolic of samurai ways of thinking. We call it Bushido. So samurai spirit consists in dying, be dead. Samurai spirit is being dead. Samurai spirit is dying. So this means is that the samurai in Japan, the good samurais, they simulated to be dead every morning, every evening, every moment. I'm dead. I'm gone. I'm, I'm I die now. I'm ready to die. Then samurais can have a mindset that no fear because I'm dead. I want to do something, but I'm dead. So, which leads to the strongest commitment of samurais or any, you know, good Japanese that I respect. So I respect truly samurai. Their spirit is be ready to die anytime, which leads to the mindset of no fear. Then I can do anything. I can, I can have a energy and I can have a courage to dance with very beautiful lady like Olivia on a dance floor.
Great. That's
Am
amazing,
I?
Tatsu. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. So basically, Tatsu, you have named yourself as the integrity evangelist. Okay, from what I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
Okay. So what do you actually mean by that, and what is it that's important to every person here who listens to you right now?
Thank you. This is the book of integrity in Japan that I published about 3 years ago. Integrity. I name myself as integrity evangelist to spread the spirit of integrity, not only boarding compliance. And as a lawyer, when I advise legal advice or cultural advice to be a good company to Japanese companies, I think boarding compliance is not enough. That's why I use the term of integrity. The definition of integrity in my mind is the endless or relentless process or move from the insufficient, from poor human being to the very best of the ideal or complete or perfect. The relentless process or curiosity or the humbleness to aim for the best, aim for the completion, aim for the perfection. This is the integrity. So, and when I advise the Japanese companies, if they just stick to compliance, I'm just obeying the rules. I obey the law. Something like this. They blame others. It's not a good culture. But if the Japanese companies has integrity, they do not blame others. They would blame themselves in order to behave better, in order to be a good company. So that's why I think for Japanese company or every company in the world, rather than compliance, I think integrity is better. That's why in this 3 or 5 years, I name myself as integrity evangelist.
Thank you for that, Tatsu. That's amazing, and especially your the differentiation between integrity and compliance to a lot of people. I mean, it makes sense, and I think it should. People listening should go dive in, find it, and I think your book is in Japanese, right? Not in English.
Not in English yet.
So I would encourage at least our Japanese colleague get a copy of it. For the English one, waiting
Yeah,
patient. I mean, we'll encourage him to translate it very soon,
yeah.
also for
Thank
you.
you very much.
So thanks for that. I say hello to all of you joining us. Yes, we are here live with Tatsu Nakayama speaking on growth through life purpose alignment. And you definitely should stay with us and feel free to ask your question to Tatsu in the chat under the video that you're watching, because we would love to asking your questions. And again, if you're watching later on the replay, also ask a question because Tatsu will be happy to interact with you and answer your question. Now, with connection with your last answer, Tatsu, and the importance of standing out, one of the easiest way to stand out that I always talk, in mentoring and training lawyers is simply saying thank you. You know, so let's use the good opportunity to give attention to the people who deserve it from you, the thank you from the IPA global community. So if we ask you now, who are the two, three people you want to thank at the IPBA and why? What will be your answer?
There are so many IPB friends I want to thank. But the one gentleman I want to thank in this occasion is one of our founders, Mark Schroff in Hawaii. He's a very old gentleman, over 7 years old. He was the first, we call it Katsura 9. In 1990, IPB was founded in Katsura, near Tokyo in Japan. And the 9 lawyers gathered from all over the world. He was one of them. Mark Schroff. Mark. I like Mark. I love Mark. I respect Mark because, yes, of course, he's a founder. And also, he's a very quiet or gentle and shy person, totally different from me, which gave me a very strong tips how to behave. There is a very active person who can dance in front of others, or a gentle gentleman like Mark, who is not so, strong advocate, but he's very committed to the IPBA. He gives us many presents, IPBA presents. So there are many ways to contribute to the society, to the IPBA. So active person contribute actively in an active way, but quiet person or shy person can contribute in many ways. So he gave me that, ideas. Am I getting my point? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think if you have any
Yeah.
other person, another mention name to men, you're very welcome. But again, it just shows, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Olivia, is the power of authenticity. When you are becoming yourself, you don't have to be somebody else. When you are a quiet person, be quiet person. If you're an active person, be active person. You always stand out in your authenticity. Faster if you try to imitate somebody else. I think that's a powerful message from Tatsu to all of us. Olivia, you have anything else to add?
Yeah, I just want to emphasize one thing. I was really impressed about the Tokyo conference because it's the first time someone managed to do a after party every single night and organize a jogging in the morning. Seriously, it is very hard for future conference to follow this. I mean, and it's actually the same person leading both. That's the scary part. So, Tatsu, how many hours you actually slept during the conference?
I recall it just a couple of hours. Yeah.
It's
But
amazing.
thank you very much. But I'm just following one of the founders and who used to be involved, Mr. Miyake, who passed away last year. He was that kind of person who loved the IPBA, and he has had a brain stroke about 15 years ago. So that's why I'm just playing my role. Before, Nonse Miyake was very active. 15 years ago, I was a very shy person. I remember 2009 Manila conference. There was a dance. After dinner, they were dancing. I was young Japanese lawyers who was too shy to dance. I remember very well. But next year, 2010, Mr. Miyake had a stroke. That's why, seeing from, other environment, I should be the person who should follow Nose Miyake, who entertain IPBA friends most. So I'm just playing my role. I'm very happy to
Well
take
done. Very well played.
Wow, that's
Very
great.
well played.
Absolutely. So I think the last thing, I don't
So
see any questions.
if I die now, Isaac and Olivia, you follow me. You've got to be the chief CEO.
Right.
I think that's wishful thinking, Tatsu.
There was one time when I worked with Tatsu on a case for 1 month. We had to have 3 people to do shifts just to make sure we can keep up with you because you didn't sleep for 1 month.
I think you
What is
forgot to
it?
ask him another question, Olivia. Do you have a twin brother? Because he never told you. Maybe he has a twin brother. And it's not Tatsu himself appearing every
It's
time.
not. He doesn't do it just for IPBA. Even for work, he's super energetic. It's like there's this robot here who doesn't need to sleep.
And I think that's
Thank you.
explain what you're just telling us, the growth for life purpose. If you have a life purpose, why should you sleep? You'll have enough time to sleep when you're dead. You better wake up and do what you need to do because nobody else will do it for you. So I think that
Yeah,
explains it all.
yeah.
I mean,
So in this regard, yeah, I will take a rest after I die. I don't want to take a rest. For example, I work in a year. I come to my office 360 days. 5 days I go to, yeah, I take care of my family, but 306 days I'm at office working, working, working. Maybe you think I'm crazy. Yes, I am. Yeah.
and by the
And,
way,
and
just
can,
one
can you
remark,
share
I
with us
think.
how many books you read a year?
Oh, I read in a year, I read 500 books. 500. Yeah.
And that's
I
Tatsu
want
can
excellent
to,
work,
open a
yeah,
Tatsu.
motivation class for sure.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
By
But
the
I
way, those who
do,
are listening to us, don't get upset. I mean, Tatsu is a superhuman, so don't get upset. You are normal over there, so hold on, no worries about it. I mean,
yeah.
so I think I love everything you're saying, Tatsu. So anything else to add before we say goodbye to you? I'm not seeing any question coming in. I see a comment. Let me see just a second. We um, have a good question from Deep Wang Hang that said to Tatsu, how many hours do you exercise per week? So after you don't sleep much,
This
and
is
we know you
also
exercise,
scary.
and people asking personal question. And I have also Mangi Lo said, maybe Tatsu has an energetic gene. Oh, that's a very good, interesting medical indication. Maybe he's born with same gene. Thank you very much, Mangi. Awesome. Tatsu, you want to answer the question too deep? How
Yeah,
many
about
hours do you exercise?
yeah, hours of exercise. 1 hour and a half in a day. 1 hour and a half in a day. I wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning. I read books, or I do some work, or I write some personal blog, and I come to office 6 a.m. in the morning. And after that, I have a jog about 2 kilometers. And after that, 7 a.m. in the morning. Every morning, I go to gym. 30 minutes work, 30 minutes stretching or something like this. And maybe after lunch or something, I have a jog, another jog. This is my daily routine. So
Wow.
90 minutes in a day. This is my average exercise time.
It's a big lesson to all of you that said, I don't have time, I'm too busy. Look how many things a person can do in a day. And we have exactly the
One,
same
one,
24 hours.
one good tips to have exercise is to do it in the morning, first thing in the morning. Lunchtime, evening, we can make an excuse. I'm very tired. Oh, client, coronavirus, blah, blah, blah. No, deduct the 1 hour and first thing in the morning. This is my routine, maybe in this 5 years or something. Yeah.
Maybe two comments here. I mean, you're right, but here's another thing. If you start your day with transformational things like running or listening to music, whatever, your day would look awesome. But most of you try starting your day with transactional thing. You check the first thing your emails. So what are you complaining? You look upset all day long. So exactly, if you do exercise and start to set in the morning, your day would look totally different. Exactly the same 24 hours. Maybe
And
another
for,
perspective. Oh, go ahead.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. And another tip for lawyers is that we do not have a retirement age. We can work forever if we want. So I do exercise, not for my body, not for my weight. My exercise is for myself 10 years later. I turn 50 and I exercise every morning, imagining when I am 60. 10 years later, I want to be active or more active. or I would like to dance better. So in order to be active in when I am 60, yeah, I think we need to have more exercise.
Great. And
Yeah.
then the other comment I wanted to make is just that, everybody talking about work and life balance. But think about it. Those of you complain about work and life balance, probably your life is so awesome and work is so horrible, you want to have more of lifetime in your life. But if your work time is amazing as your lifetime, as Tatsu said, you will never ask for work-life balance because your work and life is mixing each other and you love it every moment of it. To think about it a second, maybe that's the reason people who complain work-life balance need work-life balance because something's wrong there. Maybe. So I want to thank you for that. That so I don't see any more questions coming in. So Olivia, do you want anything else? Otherwise, we say thank you to you because we want to summarize after you and be committed to the 30 minutes. So Tatsu, there's a lot to share. Wonderful word. Thank you very, very, very much for the time.
Thank you very
Olivia,
much.
Thank you. You're amazing.
we'll see you very soon. I think in IPBA in Chicago
See you.
next.
Yeah, see you in
Chicago.
Chicago. Chicago.
Yeah, and stay with us. Don't leave
Your
us because
party,
we're not
okay?
closing the stuff. We want to talk behind Tatsu then. So thank you, Tatsu, for now. And though you're staying with us, Olivia, let's talk behind the back of Tatsu because I think as we conclude our exploration of this growth for life purpose alignment, I think we can encourage each one of you that are listening to reflect on the inside we uncovered today with Tatsu. And we do the purpose behind his back because we don't want to insult, but you have a few key lessons to take with you. And I see if Olivia, you agree with me. First, identify your core values. Take time to explore, to articulate what truly matters to you, both personally and of course professionally. And because understanding this value can guide your choices, your action every single day. Second, set a purpose-driven goal, as you heard Tatsu saying. Align your career objective with your life purpose. You see, if you craft goals that reflect your values and contribute to a larger mission, that's what offers satisfaction beyond your conventional achievement that all of us as lawyers want. And number three, integrate purpose into your daily practice. Look for opportunities to incorporate your purpose into your daily tasks. That's to do very well, whether it's through, pro bono work or mentoring young lawyers, offering services really to resonate with your values. Finding purpose driven tasks can energize your day to day work. That's why you have time for everything else. And you're not going to look sad and reflect. Number four, reflect and adjust regularly. Make it a habit to periodically assess whether your professional life really aligns with your life purpose. And be open to adjustment. That'll keep you on the track and motivated to do every single day you want it. So we thank Tatsu. And I don't know, Olivia, if you have anything to share before we're going to say the last word, any reflection for the conversation? Because it's the second time we're talking deeply with Tatsu and every single time is amazing, right?
Yes. Yes. Last time when I spoke to you, I was like, wow, so deep.
But even this time, again, thank you for all of you joining us. Because I think I have no doubt. Thanks deep for the word for Tatsu. I hope Tatsu seeing it, of course. Of course, everybody looking forward to seeing Chicago. But I have no doubt that Tatsu story help us all, gain valuable insight into the synergy between your life purpose and your career as legal professional. Because by focusing on this alignment, you can achieve not only professional success, but also a deeper sense of fulfillment and satisfaction that you all see when Tatsu dance. Remember, lawyers who practice in alignment with their value and purpose often build stronger, more authentic relationship with clients. In fact, this authenticity you saw today can foster trust and loyalty and leading to client retention and referrals, which I hope you agree that they are the key component of your practice growth. So now, friends, it's time to take action to implement what you learned in this lesson. We're not giving it to you just to hear stories. We want you to take action because we have been here with Tatsu Nakayama. He is a founder of managing partner of Nakayama and Partners in Tokyo and a wonderful member and support of IPBA, as you're going to see him again if you're joining us. And the last thing I want to thank is you, Olivia, for another joyful episode full of insights, ideas. Every single time I'm learning. So thank you very, very much for that,
Thank you.
Olivia. And Olivia and myself want to thank each one of you there that's staying with us. We really thank you for staying. If it's late for you early in the morning, thank you very much for being here. We hope to see you next time in our stand-up live episode with another prominent member of the IPA community with new insight, new strategies, and ideas to grow your practice and your career. And until next time, we want to say thank you to all of you and see you very soon. Bye for now.
Yeah.